Sergio Pettis has once again reminded the MMA world that heart, precision, and timing can change everything in an instant. At PFL Dubai, in front of a roaring international crowd, the Milwaukee native delivered a stunning knockout that will be talked about for years. Facing the relentless Magomed Magomedov, Pettis appeared to be on the defensive early, but as he has done before, he flipped the script in spectacular fashion. The opening round belonged to Magomedov. The Russian powerhouse wasted no time imposing his will, using his trademark forward pressure, heavy leg kicks, and calculated grappling to control the pace. Pettis found himself defending takedowns and absorbing punishing strikes, struggling to find rhythm or range. It seemed like Magomedov's game plan, wear him down, drag him to the mat, and dominate position, was unfolding perfectly. But champions, even former ones, have a way of rewriting their fate. Pettis came out in the second round with sharper footwork and composure. He adjusted his timing, stayed light on his feet, and waited for his moment. As Magomedov moved forward with another aggressive combination, Pettis uncorked a spinning back elbow that landed flush on the chin. The impact was instant and devastating. Magomedov collapsed to the canvas as the arena erupted. Without hesitation, Pettis followed up with a thunderous right hand to seal the finish. The referee dove in to stop the fight, and Pettis stood tall, roaring in triumph as he secured one of the most electrifying knockouts of 2025. The replay showed perfection in motion, the kind of strike that comes from years of experience, instinct, and faith in one's craft. For Pettis, this was more than a win, it was a statement. Many doubted whether he still had the fire that made him a Bellator champion. He had endured tough losses, injuries, and the transition from Bellator to PFL. Yet, under the bright lights of Dubai, he proved that skill and resilience never fade. This victory, his 25th in professional MMA, not only reignites his career but cements his place among the sport's elite bantamweights. Magomedov, meanwhile, will go back to the drawing board. The Dagestani contender had looked unstoppable in his previous outings, and for much of the first round, he appeared well on his way to another dominant performance. But MMA is a sport of inches, and one lapse in defense can alter everything. For Magomedov, the loss is a painful reminder that in this game, perfection is demanded every second. This wasn't the first time Pettis pulled off a miracle comeback. Fans remember his dramatic spinning backfist against Kyoji Horiguchi in 2021, a moment that captured the essence of his fighting spirit. Friday night's elbow knockout carried that same energy, that same magic. Pettis has always been a creative striker, blending technique with flair, and when the timing clicks, few in the world can match his precision. After the fight, Pettis wasted no time addressing what's next. With the adrenaline still pumping, he called for a PFL title fight, and he wants it in his hometown of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It would be a fitting homecoming for a fighter who has battled through ups and downs and continues to chase greatness with humility and hunger. The PFL's acquisition of Bellator has given fighters like Pettis a fresh platform to shine, and he's making the most of it. Alongside victories over Juan Archuleta and Patricio Pitbull Freire in his resume, this latest performance places Pettis firmly in the conversation for knockout of the year, and possibly a championship opportunity by year's end. Fans across social media erupted in praise following the fight, calling it a vintage Pettis performance. Analysts hailed his ability to stay calm under pressure and his mastery of timing. Even seasoned fighters chimed in, acknowledging the beauty of the finish and the composure behind it. For Magomedov, this defeat, while brutal, may fuel his hunger even further. The 32-year-old still has the tools to challenge anyone in the division, and a rematch down the line wouldn't surprise anyone. But on this night, the spotlight belonged entirely to Pettis, a reminder of why MMA remains the most unpredictable sport on earth. As the dust settled in Dubai, one truth became clear: Sergio Pettis is not done yet. He's evolved, adapted, and found new fire in his career. The spinning elbow that ended Magomedov's night wasn't just a knockout, it was a statement of redemption, artistry, and championship ambition. And as fans left the arena buzzing, one could almost feel the shift in momentum. The phenom of Milwaukee is back, and if this performance is any indication, he might be on his way to one of the greatest career resurgences in modern MMA.